What's up, amigos del canal del MC SERAYA Valentine? We're here with Mr. Johnny Can. We're gonna be interviewing him en unos pocos momentos. Lo vamos a entrevistar. Vamos a estar haciendo unas preguntas acerca de su upcoming película que se llama.
Call of the Warrior.
Ahí está, para toda la gente. Call of the Warrior. Let us know a little bit about Call of the Warrior.
Call of the Warrior is a story that I came up with. I wasn't always good at stories up until I started turning 30. I'm 32 now. Basically, what happens is it's about a story I don't see being told a lot. A man loses his job, his dream. He loses his wife. Everything he pretty much fought for until he was at age 30 is lost. So it's basically a study of men. It's a labor of love as well. It's just can he rise up? Will he become a warrior? It's called Call of the Warrior because he sees his ancestor in his dreams, right? And it might be a shadow self telling him, get back in touch with your balls. Rise up. That's what it is.
Also, I have this question that someone sent me this question. Who also is starring in your movie? Who do we know familiar faces?
You're gonna see me, of course, William St. Clair, Ray Long. We got Krista Links Wildwood also. She's a model up from Oregon. That's pretty much the cast so far.
So, who also produced this movie? I mean, who helps you to ¿cómo se dice para marketizar esto?
The marketing. Well,
Yeah.
my label said do a good job. Send us a sample, and the label might play a part in it. It probably will. They have links to Sony Orchard, but also I'm producing it too, and we have actually what is it? A GoFundMe. So if you guys are interested in the project. If you want executive producer status, whoever donates the most will get executive producer status. It's a good way to promote your business. It's a good way to promote your name. If you want to donate some money, we're looking for sponsorship as well.
How long did it take you to have this idea, like to develop? How long do you have this in your mind, this movie in your mind?
It's kind of hard to say. I've been experimenting with everything. Movies. I've been experimenting with books. I'm a musician, but this idea pretty fast. Sure, the finished product is different than what you started off with, but I'd say the idea it's probably been at it for like 3 months. Just decided to go for it.
Are you writing? Are you writing new music for your movie, or are you using your same songs?
Well, so far I'm using music that's not my own, more like cinematic style. These are guys that are like in their early 30s. Sure, they were punk rockers at one point, and they're trying to avoid being crushed by the system. There's, for once, punks, these guys are rough around the edges a little bit. They're manly men. So basically it's a study of, what happens, when you're a guy with that mindset and you go into the machine, will you be crushed by unseen consequences of movements such as the Me Too or whatever. What does it mean to be a man in these times, basically?
Let us know. Let us know a little bit about the location that you choose to shoot this film.
Um, Probably where you guys go and sign up for welfare. Downtown, around the Figueroa and Washington area. So far, we filmed at an office up over there.
What is your vision? What is your vision with this movie? Like, what do you wanna? What do you wanna get your the message across? What message do you have in this movie? The message.
Well, it's like I said. I feel like the man's man in this world and this day and age. I feel like the more and more it's that spirit is being crushed. From my point of view, I never set out to hurt anybody. But you find yourself, being a man, and you get in trouble for it anyways. So my mission is, I guess, to say, a fuck you to whoever, wants to crush that spirit. At least here's one man saying that I didn't go quietly into the night. You know, not everything that you guys throw against a man nowadays, it's not fair. It's not cool. Like the whole Me Too thing. There's a lot of, sure it helped, but also there's some nonsense to it. This is just a way of balancing the scales a little bit. Not all men are rapists or assholes or whatever.
So, so the kind of audience that you're targeting are those men that feel that left out or what?
Yeah, sure. Or even, women that might agree also.
Also, because we have women that are into your music too.
Yeah,
I mean,
or
I don't think you have the macho perspective. Like I don't think this is for a macho audience. It's more of a for the human,
aspect.
male.
Yeah, yeah, it's because I'm being sneaky as well, maybe. No, primarily it's a good story. The way that I am is the way that my mom raised me. And she taught me never to be taken advantage of by, men or women. She understands the most. Find yourself a good woman that takes care of you, or whatever. But I'm trying to tell a good story. Don't come and see this movie as from any political perspective. See it as a human perspective,
Yeah.
because I understand the plight of men and women. I'm 32. I come from the 90s. I come from an age before the internet. I come from an age of married with children. You know, so what I find funny, for some reason, it just rubs certain people the wrong way.
How long we're gonna wait for your movie? How long? Like, are you in the mid, like process? Do we need more? Like, do you need more? Do you need to tweak more your movie?
Well, if you guys don't want to wait, start donating some money. Let me see some of them green coupons. Yeah. Well, help out with the GoFundMe. Um, I would like to set a deadline. I'm trying to shoot a major scene like like two major scenes every month. It's not like a long movie. I'm not trying to make Gone with the Wind 2 or anything.
Now it's gonna be a film like what? Like a 30 minutes documentary?
No, probably 1 hour and 10 minutes, 1 hour and a half, probably.
It's gonna be fun, or are we gonna see you just like being like serious?
Serious. Well,
This is a serious movie, right? This is your serious persona, right? Johnny Can. I mean, I do you? Because do we see Johnny Can in the movie, or do we see your
oh, the
persona?
character, the
Your
character. Yeah, that's really interesting. Well, for one, like the scene I sent you, I was a very submissive person in that scene, and I don't see myself as one. So it was, I had to play that a little bit.
Like, how do you feel to someone to tell you like you can't do this? You have to be at work, like someone pressing you.
Yeah, yeah, because that's the scene that I sent Soraya so he can preview the movie. Um, well, it's kind of like that movie Unforgiven by Clint Eastwood. You kind of have to see the cowboy get beaten up a little bit. Everyone can relate to that. You had a bad day at work, you had a bad day with a spouse or a girlfriend or whatever. They have to sympathize with that in order for the payback to feel much sweeter. So you can invest your emotions in me as a character, that you're actually rooting for me when I kick some ass. You know.
I want to see this movie in Edward Theaters. Do you have that in your mind? Because I'm pretty sure we're gonna see this movie in venues, pretty little bars, dive bars, right?
Well, we're aiming for Netflix or Amazon Prime. The label said, do it right. There's a good chance that it'll be on Netflix or Hulu, but for sure, probably Amazon Prime. We have a theater down in Oregon who said, produce it and we'll screen it down here. So I'm looking for venues. Hell, I'll show it in backyards. Primarily, I just want to get the message across.
So I want you to watch his movie. Follow him on Instagram, You have an Instagram and Facebook account, right?
Yeah, some of you guys might know me as, Johnny Con Official on Instagram. Facebook, there's an actual fan page called Call of the Warrior. So follow that. Go to GoFundMe and fund the movie if you can. You'll get executive producer status, or we'll give your sponsorship a shout out. Donate $100. I'll give you a special thanks in the credits. Come be a movie extra.
Movie extra, and also send if you're around the area, go and see the movie, be an extra. Support the real artists nowadays. Ya sabes, Johnny Can, aquí con SERAYA MC Blogs. You already know, you know.
Yeah, yes, sir. So here at Ojello Pick Studios with SERAYA MC Blogs, I'm Johnny Khan promoting Call of the Warrior. Thank you very much.
Yellow Pick Studios, gracias.
Nice.
¿Cómo se llaman estas? Las que están gordibuenas, extra large, modelitos. También,
Plus size,
los plus size models.
body positive, que sabe
También las apoyamos. Que vamos a prender nuestra luz.
Órale.
Okay. Y vamos a usar un background.
Los glasses.
Ya, vamos a usar un background diferente. Ok, ¿dónde está la pantalla? So whenever you fuck with your shit, dude,
Uh-huh.
look for this shit.
Oh,
And it
right.
makes you, it helps you. Dude.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I've been fucking with fucking Facebook for the longest, you know.
Yeah.
So like ya me sé like los.
Más o menos.
Yeah, como ese nunca le había metido el
Ajá.
reggae. So since you like I like reggae.
And you like, yeah.
Those fools they send me the
Uh-huh.
shit.
Oh, no way. You can customize it.
Yeah, en Facebook Elite
Ajá.
está más mejor, bro.
Oh, wow.
Pero como el Facebook Elite cuesta como $100 por mes.
Nice.
Yep, that's always something, huh?
Yeah, they're not gonna give you that shit for free.
Nothing is ever gonna be for free on that.
Fucking no.
They're always gonna get you on one.
Okay.
Okay, let me just
Está durando mucho
almost there,
buffering.
guys.
No problem.
Barely. A few more little bits. Alright, Soraya, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna switch that one. So switch that one off. I'm gonna switch you for this one instead. Because this one will pick up a lot better. And you won't have to have it that close.
Todo psychedelic.
Órale, mira nomás. Your own background on there? Insta background?
Yay. Está bueno esa madre.
Está chingón. So same thing, I got an on-off switch on that. Right?
Yeah, boss.
And don't cover this part, just hold it from the actual microphone.
thing,
Yeah.
right?
Hey, let me know how it looks like from the cameras, boss.
Yeah, in a second.
Hell, you know,
I'll do a quick thing to
Mira,
hold it up.
¿Qué pasó?
help us spread the word. Let's stop.
National.
Yeah.
Esta camarada.
It's uno de reggae.
Oh.
Hey, Soraya, can you check on there and see if it says channel 2 on the blue button?
It says 1.
Okay, can you, there's a little button in the center, can you punch it and say 2?
Okay.
How's that?
Se queda en el 1.
Punch it again.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, it'll go around.
You had to like.
Yeah, go all the way around, yeah. That's
2.
it. Thank you, my brother.
Because I used to fucking be Lalo's fucking assistant.
Oh.
Back in the days, I mean like.
Oh, okay, so you know your shit.
Yeah, but this is top of the night shit.
¿Sabes qué, Soraya? I was thinking, hell,
Alright.
we could do the pilot for yours. You know, if you want to do one there and then one here after.
Good, now we got a good signal. Try it out, Soraya.
Check. Aquí estamos en Yellow Pick Studios. Johnny Cam presente estamos aquí. En unos segundos vamos a estar haciendo esta entrevista. We're gonna be asking some questions about his upcoming film, The Call of the Warrior. Who's starring in that movie? Who produced the movie? Who does the movie? Who pays for the movie?
The answer to
I mean, does he go into prostitution for the movie?
yeah, well, most of it is producer, director, actor, Johnny Khan.
Comedian.
Yeah, that's all you, buddy.
Craft service.
Yeah, cameraman, Oscar Elizondo.
Cameraman. Ahí todavía no estamos en vivo, pero todos estamos escalando los audios para que vean.
Yeah, stay tuned, guys. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Ahorita vamos a aventarnos todo, ahorita de todos modos. Mira. Es que quiero usar este. Mira. No me dejan. No sé por qué. Oh, a lo mejor porque tienen que estar así inclinados.
Oh.
Por eso, porque es one way. Mira. Se mira chido, güey.
Can you speak onto yours there, Johnny?
Oh, test. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, good. All right, you give us some nice signal. One more time, give us some test again, bro.
Test. 1, 2, 3. Test. 1, 2, 1, 2.
Can you speak it again?
Test. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay.
Vamos a salirnos de aquí. Vamos a meterlo otra vez.
Test.
Again, Johnny?
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Test.